What's up, y'all? What is up, y'all? I'm just bringing you a video today on a Sunday. Um, I've been watching football all day, and I need a break. I need a break from watching football, believe it or not. So I'm taking a break from football to bring y'all this video. Um, Suicide Prevention Month is winding down, um, but there's still but I'm still gonna talk about um, some topics about suicide prevention. No, um, suicide prevention is something that needs to be talked about because not many people talk. Not many people talk about it, but in this COVID-19 that we're going through, a lot more people have been willing to speak up about mental health and speak up about mental health and suicide prevention. And a guy who is playing right now, Dak Prescott, my favorite quarterback, he talked about mental health and suicide. His brother committed suicide, um, and he has been, and Dak Prescott's brother, to be exact, committed suicide, and he has also opened up that he has struggled with anxiety and depression, and so I think it's good when professional athletes, talk about this kind of stuff. Maybe that'll inspire a lot more people to talk about mental health. Ooh, that's better. Now, um, I have, I've been talking with some people, and there is a guy who I connected with, who actually would like to hear my story of what I went through. And I am kind of excited to get to tell my story um, to him. And hopefully, I get to tell my story to everyone. When I say everyone, I mean just talk about it on stage to people. Talk about it to support groups. Talk about it to kids, teens, adults, you know. And so things are beginning to point up in the right direction. But I'm going to get to his topic right now. 15 most common reasons people feel suicidal. Um, they don't feel they have a purpose in life. Um, that was one of the things that I struggled with. I certainly struggled with. Um, that I feel like that I didn't have a purpose in life. And I wondered for years and years and years and years, like, what the hell am I even doing here? No. I couldn't figure out what I was meant to do here. And so for the longest time, I felt like I never had a purpose in life. And that's one of the reasons why that I wanted to end my life. They feel hopeless about their future. As far as I was concerned, I had no future. As far as I concerned, I had no future. The only thing I saw in my future was me being dead from suicide. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. Me being dead. And this is what happens when depression takes over you. You know, you have those kind of thoughts. You have those types of feelings. And sometimes when it snowballs, you can't contain it. You can't control it. They feel like a burden and believe others will be better off without them. Y'all probably already know this, but I believe I was a burden to mom, my dad, my brothers, and my entire family. I consider myself the embarrassment of the family. And I still have those feelings. And I still kind of have those feelings. But those feelings are few and far between now. I know as the years pass, I've developed I've learned how to deal with those feelings or fight those feelings, keep those negative feelings away. And yeah, I felt like I was an embarrassment to my mom, my dad, my brothers, and my entire family. Um, they have intense, intrusive thoughts they feel they can't escape from. Um, the weekends, I told y'all this, but the weekends have been a little tricky for me because the weekends are when these thoughts kind of come to fruition the most. And Sunday nights and Sunday nights are generally the worst for me because the work week or whatnot, the work week or whatever may be going on, and I'm actually going to tell you something that happened at the end of this week that I'm going to get to at the end of this video. But yeah, the weekends have always been a little bit of tricky for me, as far as intense intrusive thoughts that I've been dealing with. They've been shamed publicly, had a very embarrassing incident, and feel this will haunt them forever. Now, I've had embarrassing incidents before. But I don't think they have really haunted me. So I don't know if I've really ever experienced this. Quite really experienced this. I've had some embarrassing moments, but I don't think they were embarrassing enough to the point that they'll live with me forever. As far as as far as feeling suicidal or whatnot. Y'all gotta forgive me. There's something there in my eye. There's something in my eye that makes me that I'm blinking more repeat time. So forgive me. They've been bullied, abused so badly that they feel they can't go on. I don't need to tell y'all this, but I'm just gonna run through the cliff notes. I was called OG, old grandpa, because I used to have two front missing teeth, and I was called Cletus. I was made fun because I was skinny. Made fun of the clothes I wear. Made fun of my speech impediment, or whatnot. So yeah. As I got older, as I graduated high school, I was angry that all these things had happened to me. I was angry that all these things had happened to me, and just wanted to end it. I felt the best way for me to deal with these was to end it. Depression has set in and has distorted their reality in such a way that they believe suicide is the only option. Um, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Um, Believe it or not, um, I've actually tried to slit my wrists, and I actually tried to see if I could hang myself. Now, mind you, it was a futile attempt, a very futile attempt, but an attempt is an attempt nonetheless. An attempt is an attempt nonetheless. Yeah. And I've actually tried to light myself on fire. Yes. I've tried to um, I've poured hot water on myself before. Um, I've actually punched myself before in the face. Um, this is what depression does to you, man. It tells you you're nothing. It tells you nobody likes you. It tells you your coworkers don't like you. Your family doesn't like you. Um, you never get nowhere in life. And early on, I believed it. And I believed all these things for a long while. I definitely believed all these things for a long while. Um, they feel alone and like no one would care if they died. That was certainly my attitude when I wanted to end my life. I felt nobody cared about my high life. Nobody cared about um, what I was doing or whatnot. I felt my mom and my dad would be much better off without me. And I had no friends, so I didn't have no friends who cared. So yeah, um, they're going through a extremely difficult life transition and are struggling to move from the world that was to the world that is. Um, I've struggled with depression since I left high school, and actually the stages were my depression after high school was being set in motion by the verbal bullying that I got directed towards me. So you can kind of say it's kind of been lifelong, lifelong depression, if you want to say. Um, I don't know, but I don't know if it's lifelong or not. But um, my counselor kind of suggested to me that it has been a lifelong depression. So yeah. Um, Now this is one that I haven't suffered with yet. They suffered intense grief slash loss and are struggling to find meaning in life. Um, I haven't suffered intense grief, um, but there was a time where I was struggling to find meaning in life, and and um, and then I know a lot of people are struggling to find meaning in life. I was struggling for about 10 years, 10, 15, 10, 15 years to find meaning in life. So yeah, they feel trapped in a negative circumstance and can't see a way out. Um, um, my first relationship with my ex-girlfriend did not lead me to thinking about suicide. No, it didn't make me want to commit suicide, but I was depressed because um, I knew it wasn't going to work, and but I didn't know how to tell her, and so I became very, very depressed because I didn't know how to tell her, but I wanted out. But I wanted out. I just didn't know how to tell her, and so yeah, it didn't want to make me commit suicide, but I was highly depressed. I was highly depressed. Um, they don't feel safe in the world, their existence. So yeah. Um, um, it's a crazy world we live in, and a lot of people don't feel safe in this world, and I can definitely relate to that. Um, you know, um, crazy world we live in, and you know, um, I wanted to. No, I wouldn't say that was a reason that I wanted to end my life, but that's a reason for a lot of other people though, because they just don't feel safe in the world that they live in. Um, they're experiencing intense suffering and don't see an end to it. Um, Flashback to 2012 when I was broke. Um, I was struggling to pay my bills. Couldn't afford payments on my new truck. Well, barely could afford payments on my new truck, and left two jobs for a worse one. And so um, in some ways, you all know this. In some ways, I'm still paying for it. I'm still paying for it, but decisions that I made led me to led me to seeking out a permanent solution. And for me, that was suicide. They have depression and are exhausted from feeling numb, like they are existing, existing and not living. Um, um, yeah. Um, Existing and not living. To me, what that meant to me was, um, what that meant was just work and come home, work and come home, work and come home, work and come home, and I would just sleep all weekend long, and then um, same old thing. Monday work and come home, Tuesday work and come home, Wednesday work and come home, Thursday work and come home, Friday work and come home, sleep, sleep all weekend. That was me. That was me. That was me just existing and not living. And there was a time where, for a short period, 2 to 3 years, where I did nothing, where I did nothing but work and come home. And again, This is what depression does to you. No, it tells you all these things that you're not. And just know that, just because you have a mental illness doesn't mean, just because you have mental illness, it doesn't define you. Again, let me tell you, I I may struggle to understand some simple things. I may have a speech impediment. I may talk in gaps. I may have anxiety. But I am who I am. And I am who I am. No. I told y'all about something that happened at the end of this week. And I'm going to discuss it with y'all right now. I tried reaching out to a few friends. And I texted them all one night. And they texted me back. They all basically texted me back. And one texted me either Thursday or Friday. And they texted me, "Hey, how are you doing?" I didn't answer for about maybe 5 minutes. But after those 5 minutes, they sent me another text message and said, "Hey, please respond. Please respond." And it was like, wow. They actually care. They actually care. They actually care what happens to me. And they don't want to see anything bad happen to me. So, that blew my mind right there. So that blew my mind in a good way. That blew my mind in a good way. And so that told me right there that, hey, there are people out there who do care about you. There are people out there who do care about you. And they don't want to see anything bad happen to you. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the kind comments. Thank you for allowing me to bring you videos on mental health. Thank you for everything from my heart to yours for people who watch this video. Thank you. I may not do it perfectly, but hey, it doesn't have to be perfect all the time. Thank you for watching this video. If anybody has felt that down, wanted to quit or ever give up, look up, get up, and don't ever give up. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Peace. Have a great week.